Oh, right, yeah, I thought we'd do an update video for the Scottish Gangland War. Keep seeing bare shit of to do with this. I got a couple of clips. The two Scottish men. I don't know if I got that actually. I might, yeah, but yeah, ex-Rangers Ultra. There was like an attack. Then, I mean, all attacks really, but all across the world. To be fair, it's like they're going international with it. Um, But yeah, ex-Rangers Ultra attacked. Well, let's just see. Let's go.
The aftermath of yet another brutal attack as the gangland war in Scotland shows no signs of stopping. This time a garage owned by a Daniels family member in East Kilbride is targeted, with two men assaulted with machetes and knives. The garage is owned by the notorious nephew of late crime lord Jamie Daniel. 50-year-old Robert Daniel was the target for hoods, acting under orders from Dubai-based gangster Ross McGill, linked to the Lions gang, but it's believed he wasn't at the premises at the time. Detectives say they're hunting three masked men wearing dark clothing over the savage attack. Locals raised the alarm after a car was deliberately set on fire on Monday night. Officers were called to the Boswell Drive area of Blantyre, where a blue Audi A5 was seen to be torched, and they believe the two incidents are linked. It comes after thugs torched a van in another strike on caged kingpin Mark Richardson's cronies. The charred motor was seen parked outside homes in New Craig Hall in Edinburgh. It was owned by a company linked to Paddy Beatson, a well-known associate of the besieged mobster. These latest attacks come after the Scottish Sun revealed that former Union Bear chief Ross McGill is the man waging a terrifying gangland war on Scotland's streets. McGill rose to prominence in football circles as a key organiser and public-facing figure of the Union Bears ultra movement. By his late teens, he began a journey through the ultras ranks that would see him become a prominent leader of the group known as a capo. He quickly became a respected figure in the group and was also seen leading marches to Ibrox Stadium with the usual masked hordes, pyros and footy chants at fever pitch. McGill rarely if ever hid his face, unlike many of his fellow supporters, and seemed to revel in the spotlight and his growing influence among fans. He was seen in some quarters as the respectable face of the fan movement, and was even interviewed in a supporters podcast about his talks with Ibrox chiefs. McGill was making his mark nonetheless, and when he decided to step away from his leadership role, he was given a send-off in 2021 by then manager Stephen Gerrard. Gerrard would have no clue that by then McGill was well and truly on the police radar and had a court date looming over allegations he was involved.
Mate, Gerrard is around everyone, it seems like, with no idea. There's no way you can't have no idea who this guy was. He's with, his daughter's with Liam Byrne's son. Gerrard seems to be with all the criminals. I think a lot of the Scouse criminals he knows as well. Gerrard's connected.
Drug dealing and serious organised crime. McGill was due to appear at Glasgow Sheriff Court in early 2022, but didn't show up and a warrant was issued for his arrest. It's claimed he initially fled to Spain before switching to Dubai, where he resurfaced as an aspiring mob boss who launched a bitter gang war amid claims he'd been ripped off by rival dealers. The people he blamed were associates of jailed Edinburgh crime kingpin Mark Richardson, who is a long-standing ally of Glasgow's notorious Daniel clan, and that sparked a campaign of violence across central Scotland. Businesses and homes were attacked and set on fire, with thugs brazenly posting the videos online. McGill at that time was virtually unknown to the public and was the ambitious mobster behind a wave of attacks across Scotland. He was living a luxury lifestyle in Dubai, highlighted when a picture emerged of him grinning behind the wheel of a white Rolls Royce. But eventually, after months of carnage across Glasgow and Edinburgh that resulted in a wave of police raids and more than 30 arrests, McGill's true identity was revealed. The Scottish Sun unmasked and named the bearded 31-year-old, whose sources say he set his sights on becoming Scotland's #1 gangster. There have been claims of attempted truce talks initiated by heavies sympathetic to Stephen Bonzo Daniel, whose family have been ruthlessly targeted by mobsters working for McGill. But he has rebuffed any efforts to end the chaos and is said to have the backing of the Daniels' long-standing enemies in the Lyons crime family. And there's no doubt McGill's meteoric rise has stunned Scotland, and sources from the criminal underworld are warning of more carnage to come.
Yeah, football hooligans, no, that's a different thing altogether. I see Dave Courtney say about Colton Leach. 'Cause Dave Courtney was well connected. That's what his thing was, is if the phone thing. But he said, so I could probably get 15, 30 people at a drop of at any time. He's like, Colton Leach can get 15 to 30,000 people all at once. Like, the football hooligan thing, and they're all connected and they all like know each other, and yeah, but yeah. Also, I've got to say, I didn't say it in the last one. Whatever the one was that's beefing and moved to Dubai, like literally the home ground of his enemy. That's pretty some gangster shit. But yeah, they got this Rangers guy now. This is the next one. I don't know why he's going so small. But yeah, revenge attack. Let's see what this one's saying. Let's go.
Gangland enforcers have shared a sickening image of the man who sparked Scotland's violent turf war moments before he was brutally attacked. The individual who is shown to have severe slash injuries to the face is the hood who set up the £500,000 cocaine deal to rip off Dubai-based Mr Big, Ross McGill, with a payment of fake banknotes. The man, who we cannot name for legal reasons, arranged a meeting with McGill for associates of Edinburgh mob boss Mark Richardson earlier this year. A source close to his henchman Tamo Yunto claims the group tracked the drug deal middleman down to a bolt hole in Thailand to carry out the vicious blade attack. The image of his injuries was released in a video on Friday, as McGill's men warned Scotland's gang war is far from over, just one day after reports of a truce. The source said the man was lucky not to be killed, reporting that a truce agreed by McGill and his top targets is hard to believe, as Tamo Yunto vowed to continue their campaign of violence in their latest video. TMJ state in the clip that anyone linked to either the Richardson or Daniel mobs remain at the top of their hit list.
Yeah, that's the other thing. It don't seem like it's slowing any time soon either. And it's got to be harder as well. Like, I mean, it's hard to contain a gang war when it's in one place, but it's literally all over the place. This last one is the two Scottish men shot in Spain. Spain as well seems where all the UK does like its dirty work. If you're a criminal and someone invites you to Spain, just don't go. Everyone dies in Spain. But yeah, this is the Scottish shooting that's just happened in Spain.
Someone just got shot in the head for helping out.
Yeah, shot in the head as well. Hold on, I thought I had a thing. Wait 2 seconds. Yes, this is I just had to find this is explaining that shooting that's just happened. The CCTV thing we just watched. But it says Lyons Jr., I think. One of the Lions a lot. And someone else.
Two Scots who were gunned down outside an Irish bar in a brutal gangland execution have been named as top members of the Lyons crime clan. Underworld sources say that Ross Monaghan and Eddie Lyons Jr. were the two victims of the horror shooting. The Glasgow Hoods were shot dead in cold blood outside Monaghan's pub in Fuengirola in the Costa del Sol. The slaying took place just moments after the end of the Champions League final, as holidaymakers enjoyed a late evening drink. A masked gunman reportedly jumped out of a vehicle and fired rounds at the entrance of the bar, killing Monaghan and Lyons Jr. before fleeing the scene in a getaway vehicle. The record understands the shootings are linked to Scotland's ongoing gangland war. No arrests have been made so far, as Spanish authorities search for the culprits.
Yeah. Crazy, that's crazy. So it's Eddie Lyon Jr.'s son. No, Eddie Lyon's son. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that definitely ain't gonna be over then. Also, as well, it's like it don't seem like the Kinahans are really that involved. It seems well that by what's been said in here, it seems that it was over a drug deal. But them not all beef anyway. But yeah, because we watched a thing ages ago, months ago, about the Daniels and Lyons beef, and to think it's like all kicking off again like right now is crazy. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see, and it does seem to be the UK's go-to place. That's why it'd be hard, like the Spanish authorities saying they're gonna. I mean, it depends. It depends how open the people are that they're dealing with to find the culprits. But I can't imagine these are going to be talking. So the Spanish police is just going to be like, whatever. It's like a guy I watched, Duncan Smith. He says that about John George. He's like, you think that the Spanish police really cares about John George, a drug dealer who got himself killed? He's like, reverse it. Imagine if a Spanish drug dealer come to the UK and got killed, did something wrong, got killed. He's like, are people going to be up in arms about it? And he's like, no. And yeah, this is so common with UK gangland stuff. Is it seems like go out to Spain, um, and deal with that out there. But it has been for years, really, since like what was it, the '70s when all Freddie Foreman and that was out there. Who was Freddie Foreman's mate that got shot in Spain? Like, yeah, Spain is the go-to place, but then you got them in Dubai as well, and Dubai is just like a criminal um haven anyway at the moment. Like every criminal of who's who is in Dubai or Spain. They're like the two places. Yeah. Well, it would be interesting to see the retaliation that happens for this. Because I think, yeah, this happened like 3 days ago, but that CCTV has just come out. But yeah, craziness, craziness. But yeah, we'll see. We'll keep on doing updates as it goes on. But yeah, sweet.